Pleasure to meet you, Syleena. Thank you so much for meeting us.
Thank you for having me.
Always excited to meet legends. Before you got into the room, and the thing is, you know, when you're a celebrity, you probably meet people and they say, oh, they'll say things that are, oh, you're a legend, you're this or you're that, but I'm not that girl. But in terms of your vocal ability, it's
amazing,
a class of its own. So I'm honoured. We're music girls, both of us. So that's why it's like, oh my God, we get to meet. You know, you've done, well, let's start with Hit On Me. That track here in the UK is one of the biggest tracks. We've got a scene called the Street Sound scene, and that song comes on and they'll bang on the walls, they'll stamp on the floors, they'll get bottles and all. Seriously, the reaction.
It's big.
It's a big hit here on our scene in particular as well. So, and for me, the soul that you sang that song with resonated with so many souls. So that's why it gets that reaction. Even to the end, you're like, wow, 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 wow. Do you know what I mean? So, what inspired that track? If it's not a obvious question, like
Domestic violence.
Yeah.
And an actual domestic violence situation.
Right.
So, and I've told this story a long time, but that was a long time ago, so I can tell it again and it'll be new. Because that's how long I've been doing this. But a friend of mine, we were young, we were like in college, and my roommate's cousin, she was like early 20s. So to us, that was older. You know what I'm saying? Because we were like 19, 18. We were in college. And I remember we were home during the summer and we were just having a random conversation about guys and stuff like that. And we were talking about, she started telling us about guys and how she was with this one guy and how he was physically abusive.
Right.
And, you know, I would never forget this story because this visual of it kind of stuck in my head, and I'm not sure if it was before or after I saw the Tina Turner movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? But she explained to me that she was done. Her breaking point was when he dragged her down the hallway and her kids saw.
Right.
And that's where the tagline, and I'd rather die for letting my kids see. So that comes from that actual conversation.
Right.
And then not to mention, you know, I've been in relationships that were physically and mentally abusive. I was the domestic violence spokesperson when Chapter 1 came out, you know, and I remember going to shelters and talking to domestic violence victims that were hiding from their husbands and boyfriends with their kids in the shelter. And I just remember the way it made me feel. Now that was after the song was created, but it's all a culmination of just black women that I've known, women that have been in my family, and not just black women. I remember when I was a kid, and I know you guys remember this movie. Remember the movie Burning Bed?
Yes.
That was Farrah Fawcett. That was my first experience of seeing and ingesting physical domestic violence through television. I didn't see it in my house as much. I mean, I saw mental abuse between my mother and father because they used to argue all the time. But my father, like they've had fights, you know, where they would be tussling, but which is still actually domestic violence. But in the way that I saw it in that movie, changed my mindset about, like, men do this, like they really
They do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. And then in my first marriage, I dealt with it with my husband, the first husband. So it's just been something that, and my auntie had a gun put to her head, you know, just different women in my life going through it. So for my first album, I just felt that it was very relevant, and I just felt that it was a subject that people had not touched in song. And that album was about the pain, the love, and the forgiveness that I had experienced, and not just personally, but also through the women who have curated these many stories throughout the course of my life.
Right. And you see that's why it touches the soul, the energy behind it. Amazing.
Well, Queen Latifah, I saw her in an interview, and she was like, if it comes from the heart, it goes to the heart.
It does.
And so I've always been very intentional about being as honest as I possibly can in every record, because I know somebody is gonna know what this song is talking about. It's gonna feel me on this one. So
no, definitely.
No, I was going to say that you've also done some amazing features. What would you say is one of your favourite features that you've done?
One of my favorite features,
We'll give it a couple.
okay, this is going to be controversial. So everybody get ready, based on what's going on right now with White Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. But it's not...
Another song that touches the soul.
There's two. It's not All Falls Down.
It's not.
That's not my favorite one. My favorite one of him and I is Donda.
Right.
Now, it's not a collaboration necessarily, you know. It kind of is, because it's his album. But the way that happened, and I went there to sing a hook, you know, just normal run-of-the-mill situation. And I know Kanye's nuts right now. Let's just ignore who he is right now, because next week he gonna be somebody else. I promise. He gonna go away and he gonna come back with something new that's crazy to say next week. So everybody just hold on. But this one, he was normal. This was a moment in time where he was acting right. Okay. So we were in the studio, and I don't know if it's the purity of art that allows people, or allows him, someone like him, to kind of be normal, you know, for that moment. But I remember his mother, and I remember her being the quintessential mom, you know, just as nice as she could possibly be. She was so proud of her son, and just as positive, and she spoke things into me that were positive. So to be called to do anything on that album was an honor to me. Right? And an honor because I know that she's the single most important thing in his life, dead or alive. Right? So to be called to be a part of something like that was and always will be, regardless how crazy he is, an honor. That could be anybody that I care about or I'm a fan of in music, to call me and ask me to be a part of an album that is named after their mother, who is arguably the reason why we see him deteriorating in front of our eyes.
Because
right? The passing of her is where things started to take a turn. Right? That's when the Taylor Swift thing started, and then from there it was just getting weird, you know. Now, I'm not him, so I can't be like, that's what it is, but it feels like that to me.
That's when we know
that's what it's given to me. Nonetheless, we were in the studio, and I was singing to a different record, and he was just kind of looking like, you know, because I guess he was really trying to push the envelope on this album. You know, I guess it wasn't enough for me to just just come in there and sing on a hook. You know, one thing he is musically is a genius. And Donda was genius. It was a great album. And he takes risks, and he does things in music that other people do not. Okay, that's great. We already know that. So we're sitting in the studio, and we're talking. And he was talking to just a few, it was only a few of us in there, like the engineer and like two other people, and my sister and him. And he was just like, you know, I want this album to have a healing effect. You know, I wanted to, you know, make people feel good, right? So I said, well, you know, what about your mom's name? I said, your mom's name is the consonant of it is it makes you feel like meditation or a mantra. I said, so like a dun, da dun, da dun, da dun, da dun. I said, see, that's like meditative. And the guy next to him said, I almost went into a meditation right there, you just saying it. So he goes, can you lay that down? You know, and then I did it in all these different ways. Dun, da dun, da dun, da dun, just a bunch of different ways. Because you do that in the studio, you just do stuff because you know you're going to leave, and you know you give them as much as you can so that they can do whatever they need to do with it. You know, I'm very big on that. I will do what I need. I trust you as an artist to bring it out to make it fit whatever it is that you're doing, right? Some people get mad about that. I don't. So especially with you know what I'm saying, a Kanye. So when I left, I come home. I didn't know that was going to be the intro of his album. So the reason why it's my favorite collaboration, rather, me and Kanye, is because it opened up his entire album. That was about his mother, and you could have chosen anyone to say that name, and you chose me. Now, we know he's the fool right now. We know he's acting a fool. But it could have been anyone in my family that I love. I still love Kanye. Sorry, just because he's not in alignment and acting a fool, you're not going to stop me from loving him. Okay, so that's good night. I still love him. But he is acting the fool. Let's put that on the record. I do agree with it, and that's it. Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Standing there with Candace Owens is the fool. Okay, it don't get no worse. But I do love him, just like I have a cousin that is the fool. But I love him, my blood cousin, and he's the fool, and I still love him.
Absolutely.
So that to me was the best collaboration. Second best, real quick, E.C. Allure. It was a record that was done with a group called I Am. They are a French group over in France. They're like the Wu-Tang of France, right? Their name is I Am. This is back in maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, 15 years ago, between that time. And I was called in they wanted to do a record with me. And on this particular album, you had Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, Beyonce, all of these features on this particular album. And I was one of them, you know, which was an honor, once again, to be in the names of these same artists. But two, they wanted me to write it. And I found, you know, I was like, well, you know, I don't speak the language. I can understand a little bit, but I don't, you trust me to write to something that all the verses are in French. So I don't even know what y'all talking about. And you want me to write an American verse to an entire French song. He goes, oh, Syleena, it's fine. He tells me what the song is, he tells me what it's about. I'm like, okay. So I go and write this hook. To be young, to be light, to be loved, to be liked. These are the fairy tales of daddy's baby girls. So it was about like girls on the street, you know what I'm saying, that were turning to prostitution and drugs and things of that nature. So that's what he told me. So I wrote the hook to that. And the way it came out was so dope. And I was just very honored. I was just excited about that, you know, that I was able to collaborate my language with an entire another culture and language, and both of us be able to appreciate each other in the same song. That was a big deal for me. So.
Music is frequency.
It is. It is.
It's our soundtrack of life.
Yes.
So life is all over the place. You know, life is all over the place.
Yes.
So, I read somewhere that you were saying that black people come from a state of trauma. And we would go to deal with a broken arm or a broken foot before we would go and deal with mental health. What's your take on that now, and what advice would you give to our audience that's watching in relation to mental health?
Oh, God. And this is, I'll tell you, for my people, therapy, but for all people, therapy. And let's be very clear, racism and slavery was traumatizing, absolutely horrendous over generations to come for our people. But it has also been traumatizing in world history, it is an offense against mankind. It's not just an offense, oh, this people over here. It is an offense against mankind. So I feel like we all suffer from the residue of slavery.
We do.
You know, and we all need to be in therapy. Therapy is something that all people need to embrace. If we get a stomach ache, we go to the doctor. If we get shot, we're going to the doctor. So why is it that when we're not feeling good inside mentally and emotionally, we feel that we can just sweep it under the rug? Well, and now here's the difference. You know, other races, they utilize that outlet of therapy because they understand the power in it. Black people were told to deal with it and suffer because that was how we were forced to live our lives. We were forced to suffer.
Absolutely.
And so what we started to do was adapt to that mindset and then teach our own kids and everybody else that is in our lineage to suffer means to be strong.
Yeah.
And most of the time, Black women carried most of the weight, you know, because not only, you know, we had to watch our Black husbands and our Black children also deal with the repercussions of society, you know, as well as ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that men don't have to deal with that. Black men do have to deal with that. They have to go out into society and deal with head on the inequalities and, you know, the damage that has been done, you know, and then try to come home and be a whole man for a family. So it's just, it's what we have gone through. And I want people to understand, just of other races, that, you know, in terms of slavery, I know a lot of people there are some people that believe, oh, slavery is over. This is a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
But you have to, let's look at it from a small point of view. Let's take a woman who has been brutally beaten by her husband.
Yeah.
And then she gets away, but now she has these anger issues, she has anxiety, and guess what she does? He beats her kids. And then guess what that kid does? He beats his kids. And then guess what that kid does? If it never goes unchecked, if it's never worked out, if healing has never happened, and there has been reparation or some kind of, you know, closure from those incidents, what is it going to do? It's just going to keep repeating itself. You know, and that's what good stuff too. If you have parents that are positive thinkers and they, you know, give positivity to their kids are going to grow up that way, and then they're going to teach their kids that way, and they're going to teach, you see what I'm saying? So why is it that ideology is okay and accepting, but when we say that slavery has set us back and that it has, you know, taken us down as a people, no, it was all, that was the past, you're just, that was it.
Yeah.
It's dismissive, isn't it?
It's dismissed.
Very
Yeah.
So absolutely, we need therapy, and we need to deal with these issues. And it's deep because what if your therapist is Black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they deal with it? And if your therapist is white, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
So it's just very difficult. I mean, at least though, therapy allows you to be in a predicament where you can speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You first have to identify it, deal with it, you know, head on, and then you can begin to heal.
Heal from it.
Yeah.
So speaking of therapy, I always say to Trisha, if I had to go on a reality show, I would need therapy because I wouldn't be able to cope. I'm quite introverted like that, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But I remember when you was on R&B Divas, loved you on R&B Divas. How did you find that? And do you feel like you would go into reality TV again? How was that for you as not, especially with other artists?
Let me tell you something. It was nothing that I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
So I want you to think about recording artists, right? Let's just take recording artists straight away. Before reality television, we pretty much live our lives behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until we get on stage, that is where we express everything. Our lyrics, you know, anything that's dealing with our lives. Some of us are very expressive in our lyrics if we're songwriters.
Yeah.
Some of us just emote through song just because it is a form of therapy, right? So most of the time, everything that's going on in our lives is hidden. today years old when I found out that Aretha Franklin was possibly molested by her father and, was an alcoholic and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I saw Jennifer Hudson down to the TV doing the movie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before Love's Got to Do It came out, I was that day years old until when I saw Ike and Tina and how mean and how terrible he was. And then people say it was even worse than that. You know what I'm saying? So as artists, we have lived behind a curtain successfully. We get to live because some of us are very shielded by a lot of other people that are working in our circle. Now, put a camera on that.
Yeah.
Okay? It's a fool.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable. A fool in 4 halves. You feel it? Put a camera on that.
Yeah.
Now, take the other side of reality TV that's very successful. I take Joe Schmo off the street. I take this one over here off the street who's dying for attention anyway, and nobody even knows who they are, really knows their story that much. Put a camera on them.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to act a fool, and I don't even know I'm acting a fool because I'm just trying to get a coin. I'm just trying to make money. Artists, it's not necessarily, for us, it was about the money. Because the first season was nuts. It was like pennies. For us, it was about R&B, the genre of R&B music, getting a platform that was going to allow us all to get our music out of the masses.
Yeah.
We were thinking in our minds, we could be like, as popular as, we could take that popularity of a Basketball Wives or an Atlanta Housewives or a Housewives show or a franchise, and we could turn that into record sales.
Yes.
That's what we were thinking in our minds. We thought you would get, we thought we'd be able to give enough drama through just the everyday hustle and bustle of bands, road managing, being on the road, sound men, team acting a fool, the busyness of life, kids, husband, like just little things that go on as being an entertainer is already dramatic enough. We didn't feel that, we didn't take into account that it was a strategy of production companies to bring out anxiety in us, because that's what y'all did. You capitalized on anxiety, not understanding, and this is what I just thought of this. Somebody really trying to. This is what I just realized. You tried to capitalize on on the anxiety of a group of, first of all, black women who are at the lowest of the totem pole in the music business and already traumatized behind what we've had to deal with men in this industry and the industry within itself. Man or woman, the industry is nuts, right? You took those people and then you capitalized on their pain. Yeah. So, of course, I never want to do that again. I remember having nightmares and being in a nightmare all the time simply because I was at odds. Somebody's very crazy. But it's looking like it's school. Hopefully it's not not my kid's school. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do all the way in London. If they call me again, I'll take it. So I was legit having nightmares and things of that nature, and it was awful. Would I do an ensemble like that again? No. Not interested. Would I do a docu-series, a documentary? Would I be in something that's maybe just my family? Possibly, if it's a docu-series of some sort. Not interested in reality television unless it's documentary-based, fact-based, and not foolishness. It is actually awful, and what else it does is who's ever watching it, it's brain trash for us to watch it. Yeah. And then you get addicted, like, wait till she see it, wait till you see what she say, a girl. And then you want somebody to cut cussed out. Now you're involved in the cuss out. Now you mad, and then now you see, and then the eyes are the windows to the soul. So then now you've ingested this energy, and you know, somebody cheating. If somebody's cheating down to the TV, you're gonna be come home looking at your man like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm addicted to Married to Medicine at the moment.
yeah. Quad and them, they have a time on that show, honey. That is a fool. I couldn't do. I've been to choke Toya. You see what I'm saying? And Toya could be a nice person in real life, but you don't know that because you don't even know if things are depicted a certain way to attain ratings. You know, you don't know.
Absolutely.
And you know, Quad was on Sister Circle for 3 years with me, and she got along with all her castmates. Yeah. They all got along. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that answer is no. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So any new music before we go coming up?
Yes, I do have the Legacy album that I'm working on. Yeah. And that is an album that is an ode to my father. Right. I will be sampling every single song will be a sample of him. So it'll be him and I in every single record, which for real music lovers and real hip hop heads and stuff like that, that's popping. Yeah. Everybody can't do that. My father was one of the most sampled artists of all time. Right. But everybody can't sample his music because I own the estate. So nobody can copy off of me because I'm going to say no. Yeah. We're going to say no. So
they're wrapping us up, but I could sit here and talk to you
all day. All day. Thank you so much.
It's what I do. Yeah. I can sit and talk
keep
to
empowering us because your stuff's always empowering for us as women.
Well, that is the point, and I'm very, very happy that you guys feel that way. And I was today years old when I found out that people are hitting bottles and stuff to hit on.
Listen,
that is so fun. Y'all, they better do that at the Jazz Cafe.
Next have a video.
Yeah. We're going to see it. We're going to try to see if we can get to, because we'd love to cover the show, so we'll see if we can get in.
Oh, that would be fun.
When you perform it, you'll see.
Yeah. Wow.
You'll see. You'll see the reaction.
Well, I would say where it's at in the show, but I can't tell. But it is in the show.
It's in the show. Good.
So bottles and tops and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to get a reaction.
And if we go out and it plays and that happens, we're going to tag you in the video to show you. We'll tag you.
Please show me because then I can share it and be like, wow, look at this guy.
We went to Abu Dhabi, they did it. Yeah. We did a party trip to Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
You went to Dubai and hit on me and they was hitting the thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to book me to go to the Dubai? We ready.
Start the next step.
Because since it's ready to go down to the Dubai. Well, I will wear the look here. I'll put on the mask and everything. We doing that anyway. Because of the COVID. So tell me what you want. I'm ready.
We will be in touch. But they're wrapping us. So we will sit here and talk to you forever. So we're going to go now.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you. It was amazing.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you
so much for coming back to speak to us. I'm actually fanning out, but I don't want to act. I don't want to act like the normal groupie. But a couple of questions. You are the collaboration king. So out of all of that, what's your favorite collaboration?
I can't say because I'm not at the end of my career. So when I get to the end, I'll be able to tell you. Right. If for me, I still feel I have time left, and I'm paying attention to you, girl. I feel I still have time left, so it'll never be over until the last day.
It's over. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. So you picked up a Grammy for Lose Control. What other performance do you think was a Grammy award-winning moment?
I got so many. Mariah Carey on VH1 Hip Hop Honors. There's so many, like you whacking my brain with this because there's so many that you could pick from.
Well, this is it, because when we was researching questions to ask you, the list went on and on and on. Your career is phenomenal. So it's like, how do you pick out of that?
There's no way to pick. I mean, I look at it this way: I'm nobody's Jay-Z, but I'm nobody's Fluke either. Right. So I've had a legendary career, spanning over 28 years now. The first record I made, my son was 1 year old.
Right.
So he was like 1 year old. He's 27 now. So I've just been lucky to be able to put a string of records together and do records with love and integrity that people feel here.
Absolutely. And if you got a million, put your hands up that is still going after all this time.
You know, I always say this. I did that record to put my brother through uni.
Right.
I was already famous. I was already Fatman Scoop. I was doing my thing. I was on Hot 97.
Right.
But I did that with the purpose of helping others and being and doing something for my family.
Yeah.
God put his hand on that record and said, it ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere. Still here. So what's next for Fatman Scoop? What collaborations have you got coming up?
Working, doing what I got to do. I'm constantly on the road. COVID is starting to kind of die down, so the business is coming back. Just got back from Australia, came here to do this show. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go home in the morning, pack a day, and then go back out on the road again.
And bless everybody with your talent and your genius. Thank you so much for stopping for us.
Love you. I ain't even saying nothing to you, but I love you.
I know.
Should do the next one.
Hey. Finding out.
I said,
This is
hey,
what
hey.
I said I wasn't gonna do, you know, fanning out.
You're playing it cool.
How are you, Mr. Brown?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, we're excited. We are excited.
Really? You can't be
Yeah.
excited. You guys see me. I come there sometimes.
Last time you was here at the O2, I came to see you.
I was at
You
the
was at
O2.
Street Mario Winans.
Right, Mario Winans.
Yeah, I was there.
Myself, and it was awesome, man. But I got to say this first. I just love it there, man. I love London. I love the food. I love the people. I love the people more. I love the people, their accents and their love and their. I just love it there. I really do.
So that answers the first question. Do you like?
Oh, we love you.
Thank you.
Turn your volume up, Nat.
Up.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect.
So you looking forward to the Metal Fest, and what have you got planned?
I'm looking very forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. The weather should be nice. I hope it don't rain on us. I hope it, that we pray for good weather. I know I've been there plenty of times. It's always cloudy and stuff. But I used to have the people that used to get me. I used to always say, I'm coming to town. I'm gonna bring the sunshine. And they used to be laughing when I get there, it'd be sunshiny. They'd be like, Horace, you brought the sun again, Yeah, so I always try to bring the sunlight over there for y'all because you guys are London fog,
We have like a 2-week summer, and that's it. That is it here. So we had like a little heat wave, and everyone got happy, and now we're back to rain and clouds. And
I'm coming.
This is Britain.
It's gonna be all right. You're gonna say, "Wow, Horace, you was right. It's beautiful."
Horace brought the sun.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the sun, y'all. I'm gonna bring the sun. So y'all count on that, all right?
Yeah, we're gonna hold you to it.
Y'all just bring y'all mask and stay 6 feet apart. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. We'll be outside. It's gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? And most people are vaccinated or not vaccinated, whatever. But I feel like it's, when we talk about this, I like to let everybody know that I feel like I'm not hating on either. I'm not hating on those who get vaccinated or those who don't. I mean, you're a human being. You have a right to choose whatever you want to do. And I think that I'm not trying to disrespect the people that
absolutely.
But I'm not trying to disrespect the people that haven't got vaccinated to say that, they're human beings. Let them take their time. They'll decide what to do is right and what's not to do. You know what I mean? I decided to go ahead and get vaccinated because I wanted to come to London and other places. And I know that it would be more, efficient for me, better for me to travel, better for me to, meet people and to say at least that I don't feel so much in the way of giving someone sickness,
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Did it make you feel sick when you took the vaccine?
made me feel a little sick. I say the second day, I felt a little sick, and I said, I'm going home and lay down, and I feel a little sick. Like I might be coming down a cold or something. But then the next day, it was all gone. I didn't feel no, sickness anymore. I didn't feel anything. I said, well, I'm praying that, that I'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Is your father still alive? Your parents still alive?
Yeah. Father's a minister and he's still alive.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Your father's a minister, so you're covered.
Yeah, and I would say that I'm a minister too, because the fruit don't fall far from the tree.
Absolutely.
Because I've been brought up by my father, in a religious way to treat others as you want to be treated. Just to be a good human being. That's all I think. I want to my neighbor, and I want my neighbor to, honor our friendship and honor what love is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think we really need more of that today. I mean, I feel sorry for the hate that's going around in the world because it's really unnecessary. We're all people, and we should be grown up enough to know that by now that we are all the same. We're all humans, and we should not hate on another race or another gender or anything. We should just, be happy in ourselves, be happy in our life,
Yeah, absolutely. But it just seems like I don't know, you hold out hope that things are going to get better, but the hate just seems, especially here in Britain, because I don't know if you know about Meghan and Harry, but they blew up how Meghan was treated here. And this is the first time it's kind of like any notice has been taken about the racism in the UK. I mean, in the US, it's in your face. So you've got cops killing people, and it's very much in your face. Very stiff upper lip here, but it's
not just people, but brothers. A lot of us, you and I, our color.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's the real is the real, and the truth is the truth. So I try to stay on that path and say, I'm just going to say what's true and what's real. And, people get mad at some things and they shouldn't. Just like we're having a mess over here because they don't want to believe in the truth of the election or something. It's just really retarded, It's whatever is true, it should outweigh whatever is not true. We should live by what's true.
Yeah.
And, just like with this sickness, we know that it's out there, and we know that people have lost their loved ones, and we should care about that. At least we should care that that people have lost their loved ones from this sickness, and so no one should try to lighten it and act like the sickness ain't what it is, or it ain't, it's taking many lives.
It has, absolutely. But we pray that it continues, that they eradicate it at some point, because it's gone on a lot longer, I think, than anybody actually expected. So hopefully we will.
Well,
you broke up there, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that now?
No.
Yeah, I can hear now. It just broke up for a moment. But
okay.
It broke up for a bit.
We're back.
I would like to say, just like with my music and everything, I was saying a lot of things that were true, and they're taken the wrong way sometimes out of content. Like now, it's sexual crazy out there in the microphone. But when I wrote Taste Your Love and songs like that, I was telling the truth, but I was trying to say I want to do what I got to do to keep my woman, please my woman, and make her happy and love her and show her all the love I can. So, and I was trying to write that songs that hadn't been written. At my time, we had so many records that were hits by the time I came out, 96. Before 96, 93, 94, I was like, what am I going to write about? What am I going to say? Everybody said everything. So you want to come up with something that hasn't been talked about, just like I was doing, like why? The things that people are afraid to talk about, afraid to say. And I wanted to say it not disrespectfully or not, but in a clean manner, in a way that the adults could know what I'm saying, but the kids didn't really understand what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I was trying to be clever with the writing. You understand?
You were?
Yeah.
But make some sense at the same time, and other people can say, I can relate to that because, and a woman can say, many women came and said, Horace, I'm glad you wrote that song.
that caused some controversy, though, that song did.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm going to say that now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It caused controversy, didn't it? For the time.
It caused a lot of controversy.
Banned in certain states.
Now think about it. I'm from North Carolina.
Right.
And I moved to New York when I made this record. So I'm in the studio with a bunch of people from New York. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not down in the South, so and they're a little, ahead of us in the North. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to diss the South, but the South is a little slower than the North over on this side.
How did your dad take it?
Well, he don't bother me about my music. He leaves that alone. He doesn't listen to it neither.
Right.
He doesn't really listen to that type of music anyway, so he doesn't bother. Unless my mama's in there listening to some of my music, she might play some of it, and and the family might play it at the events and stuff, or cookout and stuff. They might be playing, but they don't usually be playing Taste Your Love. They're usually playing One for the Money or Things
One for the Money,
or other parts of the album, and they love that they really like, and they want to dance, have fun. And no, he just he respects what his work is something I want to do for work, and entertainment business is something that it's a job. You're just trying to feed your family and take care of your people. Many artists are construed and taken the wrong way for the words that they say. What is free speech then? I mean, what are we following? If we have laws, I'm protected by the law. So how could I be offending the Lord or the people, the children of I can't be. I'm protected by saying that hey, we have a right to say certain things and our way, and I have a way of doing it, and my manner to say that I am not trying to disrupt the children or trying to say anything to hurt the kids. You know what I mean? I love the kids. You gotta love the kids.
Well, we love you for that track. We know that.
Yeah.
And you gotta love the kids. Go now.
You gotta love the kids. Come on.
I was going to say, although we've come quite a long way with regards to freedom of speech and expressing yourself, I do feel like there's like a kind of cancel culture as well now at the same time, where we seem to have gone back a step. So there are things that you just cannot say without being cancelled. It seems to be a social media.
Yeah.
Well, with that accent you got, girl, you can say anything you want. I love those accents. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let me interview you so you can just talk and I can just listen. I can just listen. Those accents are
so boring and dry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think so. Me? But they love our accent and we love yours.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm a man, girl. I'm a man, girl. You can't be talking like that around me. You're gonna get me excited. Get me talking like that, girl. You're gonna get me excited. Go on, girl. But see, I love people. I love people, and I love real stuff, and I love real real women. I love real things. I like people to be real about who they are and what they got to say, and I respect that. And I just want to be respected too, because I mean, I'm not out to hurt anybody anyway either. But as far as this event coming up, man, I'm very excited. I can't wait to get back in London. I can hear your accents, and I can, eat some of that kidney pudding and have some of those fish and chips, and I can have some the things that you have over there. And the restaurant I like too. What's this restaurant I go to all the time when I'm there? Nando's, is it called? Nando's?
Oh, yeah, go to Nando's.
Right? Am I right?
I love it.
Yeah, that's right.
See?
Nando's.
Said, I love it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal? Meal?
Nando's.
It's gonna be chicken, isn't it? But what do you get?
I like the wings and the fries and the corn on the cob and the taste of it all. The heat on that chicken. I'm going there when I'm going straight. I'm telling my car to take me to Nando's.
Nando's.
Straight to Nando's.
Shout out to Nando's.
That's an affordable date. That's hilarious. I love it.
Hey, I'm upset. We don't really have no Nando's here. I can't get it unless I go over there. I think we just got one in Baltimore, Maryland area.
Okay.
So if I go, I gotta go up there. But there's no more. There's no Nando's in America, man. Y'all need to fix that.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, y'all need to help a brother out.
We can, yeah, we get a little franchise, shall we, Nat?
Yeah,
and take one over to New York just for Horace.
Yeah, please put a please on there too.
We're
so I read music. Go on, Nat.
Oh no, so I was gonna say we're so looking
you go ahead.
Seeing you perform on Sunday because we'll be there. We're really excited. One of my favorite tracks is definitely One for the Money. Love that one. I was just playing it. I'm not gonna lie, about 10 minutes to my mum and
to get in the mood.
We were vibing.
Hey, can I tell y'all one thing about that song?
Yeah.
Can I tell you one thing about that One for the Money song that's kind of funny and interesting? I wrote that song for another group, right? I wrote that song for Silk. I wrote songs for other artists too, you know. I wrote that song.
Yeah, we know.
And I love Silk. They're one of my favorite groups, really. I mean, that little G, oh my God, he's crazy with it. He can play that piano and sing. You can hear this brother, you'll be like, oh my God, this brother got skills. You know what I mean? So I wrote songs for Silk, and One for the Money was one of the songs I written for them. And they didn't take it. It was one of the songs they didn't take. And so I was like, I was kind of hurt because I was like, oh man, I wrote a song for Silk and they didn't take it, but they took another song I wrote for them, Now That I Lost You. You can go back and look at it. And I wrote a song called Now That I've Lost You. But One for the Money was theirs too, but they didn't take that one. And so later I was like, so my label was like, well, Horace, we like that record for you. We want you to use that record. I said, well, all right. So they put it on my album, right? And I was going to California to shoot the Soul Train show, right? The Soul Train with Don Cornelius. Yeah. You know the show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going out there to shoot the show, and I just checked into my hotel room, and I'm just about to slide the key into my door, and I hear singing around the corner, around the hall from where I'm at. And they're singing, One for the Money, Two for the Show. And I was like, who is singing One for the Money? I say, this song just came out. Who is singing my song? And so I just opened my door and slid my bag in there and I closed the door. I said, I want to see who's singing One for the Money. How can somebody be singing for One for the Money? It just came out. We haven't even released it really. It's just out, right? Go around the corner. And it's Silk. The whole group, they're standing in the hallway about to go in a room or something. They're standing there and they're singing One for and harmony and everything. I go there and I turn the corner and they see me and they say, yo, Horace. And I said, oh my God, y'all singing One for the Money. Why are y'all singing One for the Money? Y'all didn't even take the song. He's talking about, yo, man, we like that song, man. Sylvia Ryan, she the one who told us not to take it. She didn't want us to use that song, so we didn't use it. And they were singing One for the Money.
It was meant for you. Absolutely.
I was shocked. I was like,
brilliant song. Always gets everybody up.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So things happen in mysterious ways. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Even when I was shooting, Tasha Love, when I was recording Tasha Love, I'm sitting in the studio and guess who walks in? LL Cool J. He's sitting there with me talking about, man, that's a bad song. Boy, I like that song. Yo, give me 16 bars on that. 8. Give me 16 bars. We tried to give him 16 bars. Something happened with the machine. The equipment wasn't working right. Something happened. Couldn't get him and record him. And he had to leave and go. But I could imagine, I was always imagining what that song would have sounded like with LL.
Sounded like if he got his bars, yeah.
Oh my God.
Again, I think things are meant to happen.
Yeah, right.
And the tracks they're just classic tracks that were meant for you. So I think they turned out the way that they're supposed to, because we know LL is a G, but some things are just better left as classics, and I think those tracks certainly are. Definitely. I read somewhere that you wanted to go into basketball. So how did you get into music?
Yeah, I was playing ball all the time, and I was pretty good.
I think we're behind. It's not syncing up. I think we're out of sync a bit, but I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Cool. I was asking, I read somewhere that you wanted to get into basketball. What happened with that?
I was a ball player. I played all the time. And you know, high school, I played on the team, and junior high school. I quit at the senior high school, you know, because I had kept going from school to school. I just got tired of it, and I just got a job. But I was very good. I knew I had skills. I was only like 5'10". I was dunking any kind of way, you know, and I was just, you know, just a great athlete on the basketball court. And I had a knee injury. And so I just, you know, I said I'm gonna take some time and just work some jobs. And I did. I was just working different jobs. And one of the jobs I was working, I was singing while I was working. And the people say, you can sing really good, you know. We ought to make a demo, Horace, my friends. So I said, yeah, let's make a demo. But I you know, I was just only shower singing and stuff like that before then. I wasn't thinking I was gonna actually make no record, you know. So we made the demo, and that's when I knew. After I made the demo, I said, oh my God, I think I should be singing and writing and producing, you know, because I did pretty good demos, you know. And then Devontae Jodeci got my demo and called me and flew me out to California, and I was singing All I See Is Your Love with Christopher Williams. I'm singing background and writing the song. And it was my first experience working with someone, you know, as a you know, a real artist out there, you know, professional. And Devontae, he was he blew my mind. I mean, you know, he was really talented, you know, in the studio the first time. I just couldn't believe I was
Amazing.
Yeah, Devontae was genius. Definitely.
Totally,
okay, it's interesting.
No, Jodeci was like the Beatles for us back in the day.
Right?
You know, that was it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Even the other day we went out and the Jodeci track came on and everybody was singing from their heart and air grabbing. And, you know what I mean? And singing from their heart. So
man,
he was genius.
That time, man, that was a great time for me. I mean, I connected with those guys at Jodeci, those guys that put me on. I'm the ones who, when I got to New York, I was hanging with them all the time. You know, I was with Jodeci and I was with Devontae at his crib and Casey and JoJo at their crib, and Mary would be there all the time. Mary J, you know, and she's the queen, of course. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Just start off with such great stars, you know. I just have great memories of our beginnings and working together, you know, and touring together and traveling together and doing shows together, and you know, it was really amazing.
Okay, because we were.
Do you prefer? Go on.
What'd you say?
Sorry, you've had quite a few collabs, some good collabs. Is there anyone that you haven't worked with that you think I'd love to work with them, or would have liked to have done a track with them? New, current?
Oh, it's mad people, you know, mad people, I gotta say, because mad people were my friends. Mary was a good friend that I wish that we had got a recording together. Many other artists that I would say, you know, that I just really liked them, but I never really looked at it for collabs and doing work with them. I just like what they was doing, and many artists out there today, I just like what they're doing, and from the old school to the new school, I think, which is bringing a new level of entertainment to the focus. That's all. I think it's just a new level, you know.
Yeah.
But the artists, you know, I'm mad artist. I just can't say. I just Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? I loved a lot of the West Coast rappers when I was coming up, like Ice Cube. I just thought he was the best. I thought nobody was better than Ice Cube, you know what I mean? And so, and I was always hanging out with rappers. Even in New York, I was with the rappers. Everybody saw me, and usually I was with Biggie. And I wish we had it. And I'm telling you, before Biggie left the world, me and Biggie was talking at his club one time, and Biggie was standing there. He said, "Come here, Horace." And I came standing by. He said, "Yo, man." I said, "What, Biggie?" He said, "Horace, what you need?" I say, "What you mean? What you need? I got guns. I'll go up there and get you whatever you need." That's what he said. I'm just telling you what the brother said. And I said, "No, Biggie, I don't need
no guns,
Biggie. No. I said, no, Biggie."
Let's not kill no one today.
No, Biggie. Look, no. I said, "I need you to do a record with me." That's what I do. He said, "Oh, Horace, Horace, word. I'm going to Cali. When I get back, me and you, Horace, anything for you." That's what he told me. And he went to Cali. And guess where I went? Where I went? I went to London. I did a show in London. He went to Cali.
And
I got the news in London that Biggie was
passed. Yeah.
Man, I can't even tell you. I got goosebumps now because I know how it felt and how emotional it was for me, because I met Biggie when he signed to Uptown. He was right there at Uptown with us before he went to Bad Boy. He was with us at Uptown, you know.
Right.
With all of us there, with Puff Daddy and all of who's at Uptown. You know, Puffy was A&R. I was going to go to Bad Boy, you know. I'm writing a book, though, so the book is going to be published soon. I've been slow on it, but I'm going to get it out to you. And it tells a lot of stories that people be interested in hearing about my situation, how I got signed, and how the career went, you know, and how things happen. You know, because things happen, you know, that you can't control. And you're like, wow, you know, all kind of things. So, you know, the book is interesting, and I'm trying to finish now. So I hope that I can be done.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
But just like I'm saying, like Biggie and other artists that I was with, I wish I could have got records with them. I was hanging out with them all the time. Jodeci, I was hanging out with them all the time. We did get records started. Me and Casey and JoJo, we were working on a record called Yesterday back in the day. It was a dope record. I mean, we never got it out, you know. And other records, I was working with artists, you know. But you know, hey, it's just what it is. I wrote songs for artists too, like for Darnell Jones. It never came out. I wrote songs for, I did write songs for Jason Weaver that came out. Stay With Me. Jason was signed to Motown. Jason is the young guy that was playing Michael Jackson in the movie.
Okay.
Jason Weaver. You can look it up, and he was signed to Motown when I was there. He was signed to Motown, and the single that he did release was a song I wrote for him. And I'm singing the backgrounds. You can hear me singing the backgrounds on the song. Just like when I usually sing backgrounds for groups, they usually keep my background vocals in. I don't know why. I think they like my shower singing background vocals.
No, your voice is like butter, and even live, it sounds, because when we came to see you when you was in O2 the other day, I was, you know, like sometimes you can tell the difference from when someone's singing in the studio from when they're singing live. There's a huge difference. But your voice, it was like butter. It was, and I don't know how to explain it. Like your stage presence was great. You seemed unbothered, just like you were singing in your bathroom, to be fair. And there was no cracks or no shakes. And I was just like, okay, you can really tell the difference between a real performer when you watch them live, you know? Wow. And I thought that your voice, it's still amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So amazing.
I do get some compliments, you know, here and there.
Just here and there.
And I'm an humble person.
Can we expect any more music from you?
I'm an humble person, so you know, I'm just trying to enjoy what I do. You know, I'm trying to enjoy it and be real. You know, just be myself with what I'm doing, and I think when I'm received better by people to see that, you know, he's really being himself. He's not trying to be somebody else.
And it's the theme of our show. So
now I'm hurt over R. Kelly though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt. R. Kelly, you know, is in jail like this, and these things have happened to our community and our R&B legend. You know what I mean? I'm hurt about it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I just feel really sad about the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because he's such a legend. He made crazy.
Oh
music,
my!
You know, and we can never deny that. You know what I mean? We can never deny that. You know,
I mean, there was this whole,
you know, I'm just sorry about.
There was this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm just sad about it.
He's brilliant, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you. You go ahead.
No, I'm a huge fan. All I'm saying is I'm just a huge fan of him, and it just hurts, you know, just like it hurt when they said these things about Michael Jackson, and they took him under the bus for a minute. You know, it's just, you know, I just feel bad.
Under the bus,
look at our brother who just got out of the prison, Bill Cosby. You know, it just hurts. You know, you see these things, and these are legends that we've looked up to as a kid. As a child, I looked up to Mr. Bill Cosby. You know, or to the day I leave here. You know, because you know some of your good works, you know, just seem like they just outweighed by your bad. And I'm just sorry for the things that, you know, people have endured by them as well. But I'm just sad over the whole ordeal, you know. I'm just sad that it's, you know, it happened like this in my community, you know, for my people.
Yeah.
But I don't want to feel like, you know, I want to just hate these people or take away all their, you know,
all their accomplishments.
Their accomplishments. Just like OJ. I mean, he took all away his accomplishments and, over something you accuse somebody of, but you don't have all the proof. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I just know that these are our legends and these are our people. And it just saddens me to know that one of our greatest R&B singers of our times is away in prison, you know? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hear that?
I hear you. I mean, I've been kind of... I mean, there was this whole big thing that they were going to mute R. Kelly because of what he was accused of. So obviously, as a female, drug and rape is something that you would take seriously, not just as a female, as a human being. Right. So they were going to mute him, but I've not been successful with that. Yeah, I've not been successful with muting him. R. Kelly is like the soundtrack to my youth. So if you listen to any old school, if you listen to any old school kind of mix, R. Kelly's going to come up in there and you will more than likely find me singing to the top of my out of tune voice. So, I've not been successfully able to I've not been successfully able to mute him, but
all those other well, you know, so I just feel like, you know, I'm just praying for the brother, and I'm praying for our people, you know what I mean, that we can heal, you know what I mean, that we can heal, because healing is important. Healing is important. We must heal. We can't hate, so we must heal, and the healing will bring us back to love, I think. So, because I just think love is way more important than we value it, you know, like, just like you said, the hate that's going around in London, it's going around in the States. It shouldn't even exist, man. We should really care for one another as people. We should say they're people. I know their pains. I know when they're happy. I know when they're sad, you know. So I think we care about each other a little more than we do. We hold things that we should let go. I think we should move to another place of intelligence that I know we can move to this level, you know.
100%. And before we wrap up, because we've got to wrap up, the last question that kind of ties in nicely to it. What advice would you give anyone looking to get into this industry? Because it's a tough industry and it's not always associated with love.
You're right.
That part.
You need a thick skin to be in the music industry. And
you certainly do.
What would your advice be to those?
I would definitely say get people around you who are being truthful to you and who are being motivated and pushing you forward. Don't get the people who are going to push you down. You need a strong stability around you, and you just need to get a network. You need a network of people to help you. You don't need to try to do it by yourself, because it's just too difficult on your own. You need a little network. You need a network of people that are into music. Find you some people that are into music. Find you some people that are producers, and start to work with them. Go start working with them. Just try to show them what you got. Show them what you can do, and don't be afraid, and don't be intimidated. Go and show what you got. If you're a singer or if you're a rapper, find a producer. Find someone who makes music. That's what you need. You need something to go with your singing, something to go with your rap. You understand? So once you find a good production team or people, let people help lead you. Oh, I know this person, these people over there, man, they got production. Ooh-wee. A lot of people got great production and got nobody to sing on their tracks. They have tracks and have no rappers. I got tracks, I ain't got nobody. So it needs both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We've lost your camera, Horace.
Here we are.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
there you are.
some car. Yeah, it needs both. You need producers. You need You need a team. You need to learn how to work well with others.
Basically.
Learn how to work well with others, you know, and it'll work out. It'll work out. You just got to be around people who believe in what you're doing, and you got to, you know, pick them up as they pick you up. You know, be a team. Be a team.
Amazing.
I've enjoyed talking to you ladies. You know, probably more than you girls have, because your accents are amazing. I love to hear you girls talk. I listen to y'all all day. And you look like my sister.
And we can listen to you.
Look just like my sister. Look just like my sister. Evelyn's birthday was 2 days ago.
Oh, really? Which one of us?
Yeah. Which one of us?
You. Which one of us?
Me.
You. Yeah.
Oh, I look like your sister.
Not you.
Or Natalie looks like.
Oh,
Natalie looks like your sister.
Natalie.
Okay.
Natalie looks like Evelyn.
Okay.
You look like my little sister Evelyn. She just celebrated her birthday August the 2nd. She's a Leo. We don't get along. She's a Leo, you know. But we all right.
What star sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio, girl.
What star sign are you?
That song? Remember that song? And I'm your Scorpio.
Scorpios have got their sting, boy. Woo.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I
not to be played with, you Scorpios.
Yeah, can't play with me, girl. You get you in trouble. You get in trouble. I love you, ladies. I can't wait to see y'all on Sunday. It's going down, right?
Definitely.
Tell London to come out.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
I love y'all. I love London, though. Y'all always show me mad love, and I just love it. God bless y'all, ladies. All right. Thanks for the interview. Spread some love.
God bless you, and thank you for stopping by and for being so easy.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. I enjoyed it. You're beautiful. Peace.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey,
Bobby. How you doing?
I'm on here with two beautiful, lovely, young ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, we like that. Hello, we like that one. I'll take that.
Yes.
Definitely. And you haven't aged from, like, you just look the same.
Yeah.
From when you first come out, you haven't aged. Yes, Bobby. Come on.
Bobby.
Come on, Bobby.
Face, Bob.
Yes.
Bobby with the good hair.
Bobby with the good hair. Stacey tells us we've only got a quick 10 minutes. So
how many minutes did you want to have?
We wanted our full 20 minutes.
20?
Yeah, that's what we want. It's not every day we get to speak to Bobby Valentino. We don't want it to be the same old dead questions that people ask artists.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's really difficult to know what we can ask without offending, because we're nosy. We've got a show called No Bravado, so we ask questions, but we want to keep it balanced and we want to keep it upbeat and
let's keep it a little PG.
Yeah, we'll keep it PG.
We'll keep it PG.
Maybe a little rated R. Maybe a little triple X.
No, we won't do that to you.
Okay.
We won't do that to you. So, Metal, is he here? So Metal Fest, yeah?
Look, by the way, I love this thing on your head. I don't know if that's your hair or is it...
It's not. It's I have a company called Diva Choice, and we sell statement jewelry and stuff like that. And this is part of our new collection.
That's
so. Thank you.
The States, the ladies would love. That's like definitely something that is a conversation piece.
It certainly is. It's paid for itself in advertising, I must say.
Definitely what people are going to purchase. And Mrs. Natalie Leona, you look nice as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Okay, so Metal Fest. What made you say yes? Why are you doing it?
What you call it?
Metro Fest.
Metro Fest. I called it Metal Fest because I just don't know how to pronounce things.
I know y'all so funny. Y'all don't say y'all T's out here.
Yeah, it's bad actually. Depends on what part of England you're from.
Party, Tarty to the party.
Oh my gosh, who are you talking to, Bob?
You just did it. Metro Fest. She didn't even say the T. So everybody, you guys just don't say the T's. Okay,
It's bad, you know.
Listen, Metro Fest is gonna be amazing.
It is.
It is.
A lot of awesome artists, a lot of my favorite artists. They have a lot of my favorite songs of all times, including myself. And you know, I'm excited to, you know, be doing a big show. Everybody's coming off of the quarantine and being locked down, and you know, we want to be a breath of fresh air, you know, to help people get through these troubling times. So to be able to be a part of people coming outside in the fresh air. Amazing. It's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna I know I'm gonna leave it all on stage. Every time I go to UK, I leave everything here. And so when I come out, I'm gonna go what I call ham.
That's what we want.
That's what we're looking forward to seeing.
Right now, I've been here quarantining. I'm about to go crazy. So if I'm going a little crazy in my interview, it's because I've been quarantined. So when I go out on stage,
you're gonna just let it all out.
I got a lot of energy to release. You hear me? A lot of energy.
Yeah.
We're gonna be front row. Front row.
Of course.
Gonna be front row too.
Yeah.
Flirt.
So you're looking forward to Metro Fest. You said you've got a lot of some of your favorite artists here. Who are you looking forward to seeing perform, or who are you looking forward to seeing apart from yourself, obviously, out of the lineup?
Fat Joe, lean back.
Yeah.
Back.
Yep.
Can't wait till you do that.
Yeah.
See Maya, if I could be your girl.
Yeah.
Take the sky for you.
I can't.
Who else? Blackstreet, buy me love. I hope they do that. Money can't buy me love.
But look how your voice sounds, even when you're playing
just
around.
messing about. Yeah.
You move like that.
Messing about. You know what I'm saying?
Messing around.
Those are just a couple of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Those are a few of my favorite things.
Did you bring any? Sorry, go on. I was going to say, did you bring any of your artists? But
did I bring my new artists?
Yeah.
So I'm coming back in October, and I plan on bringing Santos Silva. He's my R&B pop artist. So when I come back in October, I have a whole lot of dates that I'm doing in cities around the UK. So, you know, I'm gonna bring him out for that, and I plan on putting some new music out next month. I dropped a single called "Reply" back in February. So, you know, and before that, if you type in Bobby V, you can hear all the music that I put out and all of that. So I've definitely been putting out music. And, you know, for those that don't know, I was just doing another last interview, and DJ Conspiracy was telling me about all my albums that he's, you know, been checking out. And I've definitely been putting a lot of music. And I know a lot of times in the UK, I'm not getting the promo that I get in America. But, you know, I'm actually dropping a song tomorrow too.
Yeah, like this.
Yes.
Is it Afrobeats?
Yes, it's an Afrobeats record.
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah.
It's a bop. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
That girl. Yeah. So sorry.
No, it's okay.
We got some other people in here, and they all communicating with me. Everybody talking over here and there, and they throwing
it's just breaking the concentration.
I'm already ready to just go turn up. I really need to go work out because I got a lot of energy in me right now.
Yeah.
I was asleep a while ago. But now they done woke me up. And so I need somebody to come wake me up.
Ooh. Listen, you might get woken up.
Hey, hope y'all can come. You hear me?
Yeah.
Lord. You think you can manage both of us?
I'm a champion.
He's okay, thoroughbred.
I'm a champion. You hear me?
Come on, Bobby.
Come on.
I love
Come
it. Yeah. Ooh, child. So that's what you've been doing during the quarantine, has been working out a lot, then I take it.
She's still working out.
Still working out.
Right now, I gotta go get some. I gotta go unravel some of these hormones I have.
Oh, God.
No.
So we done a little bit of research and we saw that you have a family-owned farm.
Yes.
I think
My dad.
brilliant. It's brilliant to have your own agriculture. It's brilliant to have your own organic source of food, especially in this time.
Ooh,
What made you guys do that?
Well, my dad has been in the horticulture pretty much his whole life. My mom and dad, they're from Mississippi, so they're both country, real country. I don't know about Mississippi, but in America, Mississippi is one of the countryest states possible. Very segregated, and you know, they moved to Atlanta when I was a kid, and they've always grew up on farms and been kind of self-sufficient human beings. And you know, it's dope now that they have their own farm. And I go over there and I take my daughter over there a lot, and they play on the farm. My daughter plays on the farm. My dad has chickens over there, and but he grows a lot of fruits and vegetables, and it's real dope to be able to have parents like I do that are like the way they are. Like if COVID hit and they said that you can't go to the grocery store or you can't do this, I really feel like with my parents that
Absolutely
we self-sufficient and we can live. The only thing is we're gonna have to extend that fence up because everybody's gonna be trying to come over there and get
We'll be over there first.
We'll be over there first. They're gonna stop all flights from UK. You know how they're gonna do. They make it hard to get in, they're gonna make it hard to get out. You hear me? They stop everything. Do you got your vaccine? And if you don't got your vaccine, you ain't clean.
Yeah. What's your thoughts around the vaccine?
What's my thoughts? I think it's pretty scary. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know my parents got the vaccine. I haven't gotten it yet. But it's kind of touchy. It seems like it's real touchy because people are like, "Oh, get the vaccine," and some people like don't get the vaccine. So it's kind of like it's very confusing. And then you see them just trying to force the vaccine, and it's like. I just don't know, like what y'all, you know, they're giving incentives, they're giving money to take this vaccine, they're giving groceries, they're giving all these things. Like, why are you guys so pressed on me taking something?
Absolutely.
It's just like, I don't really, I feel like if I was an older person, I would take the vaccine because I definitely don't want to die from COVID. But I think that it's really touching older people more than younger people as far as dying. So I'm just not, you know, until they mandatorize it, if that's a word, on that. I just take all my juices and berries and, you know, make sure I take all my vitamins and minerals. And
absolutely.
Out and keep myself healthy. And I think that that's the ultimate COVID fighter. I think that if you're not healthy, take it. But I think that somebody that's healthy, that can work out, that can make sure they take the right medicines and stuff like that, I don't really think that it's necessary. So that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah. That's our
pretty much our thoughts as well.
Like I'm not hating on nobody that does take it. I don't think
neither are we.
I don't think it's a right or wrong thing. I think that it's all a preference, and they should leave it at that.
Choice.
Government should come in and tell you, you gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? We live in a free world, and so it should be to where that we should be able to have the freedom of choice as well.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. And I think it is the forcing of it that's made me a little bit apprehensive.
Yeah.
It's way too soon to know what the full effects of it's going to be. They're not reporting how many people have died from it, but they're reporting how many people have died from the COVID. And the fear factor is what's got me just sitting back and doing exactly what you say, just looking after myself and just trying to remain as healthy as possible. It's real, so you be safe, but I'm not going to be forced into.
Yeah. You're not going to feed into the fears.
No, I think it should be mandatory for you to prove that you've got a negative test result if you want to mix, but you shouldn't be forced to vaccine. No.
Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed. I agree. I agree. So you've got a record label, BMG.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, I've always been kind of like an independent artist. When I dropped my third album, it's called Rebirth. I had a label called Blue Collar Dreams. And Blue Collar Dreams, over the years, I've always wanted to be an executive and help other artists put music out. So I feel like that now I can really focus on that. I have 3 dope artists like this are 2 of my artists that's on there. And Man Trippin' is my rap artist who's very dope. He's in that. He's building a buzz. And so I just feel like now it's time for me to put my executive hat on and help some other artists fulfill and live their dreams.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And talking of COVID, as an executive and a creative, you're on both sides. What was it like? Because it had quite an effect on quite a few artists, especially independent artists and creatives. What was the quarantine like for you?
The quarantine has been boring.
Yeah.
But I think during quarantine, what you do is find something. You find something that you can learn and do, and take yourself to the next level. And during quarantine, I was doing a lot of producing, writing, developing the artist.
Absolutely.
Playing the piano, learning it as much as possible, and just really just trying to perfect my craft as much as I can. So I think during quarantine, just learning and picking up a new craft and developing my artists and stuff.
Okay.
That's brilliant, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I think the whole thing, because I remembered seeing something from Beyonce just basically saying that she thinks it's like a spiritual kind of cleansing. And I think it just kind of forced everyone into themselves and to kind of come out on the other side the best that they could possibly be and strengthen mentally. So it's good that you were able to still work on your craft. Do you play any other instruments other than the piano?
No, I've just really, before I started singing, I was playing the trumpet, and that's kind of how I learned how to sing. I remember I wanted to play the drums, and my dad was like, "Nah, you got to play this trumpet. I bought you a trumpet." And I was like, "Man, I don't want to play no trumpet." But I started playing the trumpet, and that really kind of taught me how to sing. And from there, I just really started singing. And then as of recent years, I have a piano in my house. And I've just been playing it and trying to pick it up and learn it. So I've been practicing that. And during the quarantine, I try to practice it even a little bit more. So piano. I'm a new piano player. So.
Okay, perfect. So we got to wrap up the time, but it's been amazing speaking to you and seeing you today. We cannot wait to see you on Sunday.
I can't wait to see you guys either.
Yeah, we can't wait. Are you singing Tell Me? Tell Me is my favorite song. It's my favorite. Ha!
Hey!
Natalie, you better wear that thing too.
What thing?
This.
This.
I'll wear a gold one for you.
Yeah,
and you can see me.
You gonna get some, get it, girl. It's your sales from that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of people out there, so you might need to go on and have a shirt on that got your information, because they're gonna be asking you about that. You can just be like, just take a picture of my shirt, yeah?
Is that how we sound to you?
Cheers. You guys sing everything.
Oh,
take
God.
A picture. Bobby.
Oh my days.
I can't.
I cannot.
That's hilarious.
It's been amazing, Bobby. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Amazing.
We're going to go drink our tea.
We love you.
We love you. Yes,
We do. We actually do.
We actually do. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you.
And for giving us more than 10 minutes, actually.
Yeah.
Was it?
You gave us more than 10 minutes. We love you.
Because you guys are so energetic and awesome.
Oh, wow. We'll
Thank
take
you.
that.
We'll take that. Take care.
Take care, sweetie. We see you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Cheers. Cheers. Love you.
Cheers.
Bobby got
Still
jokes.
doing it. Bobby, I can't. I can't.
I can't with you.
Oh.
Hey!
Yo, them boots is fire with the soul, though.
It's a fire.
I'm all about the soul.
Yes.
As you know.
Yes.
As we know. How are you?
Yeah.
We've got very limited time.
Okay.
Everyone's waiting to see you. So how are you?
Oh, no, I'm blessed, man. Everything is so wonderful. I'm so glad to be here today.
Fantastic Fantastic performance.
Thank you so much.
We saw you last year at Metro Fest.
Yes.
Which
yes.
one did you prefer, this one or this one?
Oh, man, neither. I mean, I just would say it's just love, period. That's no comparison. Because, you know, love is love, right?
Yeah. Right.
So you're not like, oh, you give me a little bit more hugs on this one and a little more kisses on this one. No. It's love, you know. So we celebrate every time we come out here, man. It's a spiritual experience for me.
Yeah.
Because I see that 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 or whatever it might be, a group of people out there just like, they're celebrating, they're going hard.
You definitely go hard in the performance. We love to watch you. Love to watch you.
No, obviously we don't know is the track.
It is the track.
They don't know yet. They don't know yet. They don't know is probably my favorite because everyone seems to know that one, right? And it's like it's a celebration song about even if they don't know about us, we know about us. You know, they don't know about us. It's kind of like saying like, listen, like if you've been listening and you've been tuning into this. It's kind of like a family experience, isn't it? And it's kind of like in your heart, isn't it? So if you can't feel that heart and you can't feel that love, then you might just be on the outside looking in and everybody else being like, they don't know about you and me. Maybe you need to open up and feel some love. You know?
Absolutely.
Did someone special inspire that?
Well, you know, absolutely. Ladies like yourselves, you know what I'm saying?
Smooth with it. And talking of smooth, not only have you got a silky smooth voice, but you are one of the biggest songwriters. I know you've got Tony Braxton. The list goes on.
It's crazy. Well, all my songs, I mean, I wrote They Don't Know. I wrote Are You Still Down? I wrote I Do What You Say, Boo. I wrote Don't Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's my guy.
I mean? So all my singles I wrote, you know what I mean? And I feel like people, it's not something I go and brag about and be like, yo, I'm the greatest songwriter. But I do my thing, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for recognizing, man.
Michael Jackson, Tony Braxton, Luther Vandross.
Yes.
You've gone
great.
They're my idols. You know, they're my absolutely. I always penned. You know, I always said I'm gonna pen a song for Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
You know, because when her album came out, her first album came out, produced by Babyface. I was like, well, first of all, I got to get to Babyface.
Yeah.
But then after I get to Babyface, I want to write for her. Okay. So I ended up writing the song in the late of night with Babyface for her on her most successful album.
Amazing.
Multi-platinum album. I think it might even be diamond by now. But yeah, just to have opportunities like that, you know what I'm saying?
Amazing. You manifested that. Manifested that.
Yes, manifestation.
Manifestation. So what is next for you before we go? What can we expect?
New album. Fire album. Featuring some amazing names. Rick Ross.
Come on.
Alex Isley. She's up and coming, but she's so amazing. And the daughter of like R&B royalty. Ernie Isley's daughter.
Absolutely.
And then we also have a couple other guests that are just amazing. I mean, but it's not so much about the guests as much as it is about, you know, I could have done one of those albums where I had like 10 features or whatever. This one was more about the songwriting and the real like, you know, this is gonna be a great album. So everybody, look for your man.
We're looking forward to it.
On tour to promote that?
Yes, you know that. You know that.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for today. Thank you.
Group hug. Love you.
Thank you.
Love you, England.
Hello. We are so excited. Thank you so much for doing this. I have been harassing him like a groupie.
Yeah, before I leave.
Do you know what? The funny thing is, I did some backstage work when you came here a long time ago with Trey Songs. Do you remember that?
I do. It was the O2?
O2.
Yeah.
And the girls were like stampeding you.
Oh, we
And
were
I thought
killing
I was
them.
going to die. For Jay Holiday
No,
and
you
Trey
didn't.
Songz.
No, you didn't.
We were going to get crushed for these men. It was amazing.
Amazing performance. Amazing. I didn't expect anything less anyway. I've read that you just released a new album called Time after approximately 15 years.
We're going to do a deluxe edition, probably like around like the holidays, obviously. Like Thanksgiving, Christmas, just to give them something extra, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So why the long break before the new album?
I was signed to Def Jam. After I left Capitol, I was signed to Def Jam, and I sat on Def Jam for 2.5 years.
Okay.
So if you put in 2 years from Capitol holding me, and then 2.5 years from Def Jam holding me, it's 5.5 years. So,
Okay. Studying the album, there seems to be one collaboration on there with Love Ray.
Always Love Ray.
Always Love Ray.
Yeah.
Only one collaboration. Why is that?
Well, I don't like collaborations. That song, well, when it comes to my albums, I don't feel like you should use features to sell yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like your album should be about you.
Right.
But I've also known her. I've known her for years. She used to be in a group called Ray Renee. And, you know, they went their different ways, and so it's always Love Ray. And basically, she just happened to be around when we were writing that record, Hourglass, and I love her. I love her verse more than I love the rest of the song.
Right. Oh, bless you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shouts out. Always Love Ray.
Always Love Ray. And the question I really wanted to ask you, because you know Bed is the track, yeah? That is in everyone's soul.
I have to outlive that track, though. I have to outlive that track. You know, it's like the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's and the, like the Nas's and the Rick Ross, like, when you put out a song that's so big, it's kind of like, how can I outdo this?
How can you outdo that track? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I've been trying to do that ever since, and it seems like it's so hard.
Trying to put you to bed. Listen, and
I'm gonna perform that song forever.
Yeah.
It's like Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah, definitely. Because you done a remix with Busta Rhymes and on Bed.
There's like seven remixes.
There was.
I have a 7-minute. No, I'm sorry. I have an 11-minute remix of Jermaine Dupri, Busta Rhymes, Fabulous, Plies that I just compiled.
Yeah. See,
Eventually, I'm going to release that.
Yeah.
With all the verses.
It is that track with Busta, and I was just like, wow. You're in there, and you're like, his verse was amazing.
He was the first one that actually did a remix, and his verse, I mean, to this day, is still the best.
It's still legendary, definitely. So, what track do you think of a time is gonna give Bed a run for its money?
That's a hard question because I have Ride, I have 0 to 60. So like, if you think about time, people's like, why 0 to 60? When you go buy a new car, how fast does your car get from 0 to 60? But we're talking about relationships. Then we have time. That's a tough one because it's like, nothing's ever going to be Bed. Nothing's ever going to be Suffocate. What's funny is Suffocate was a bigger record than Bed.
Yeah? Okay.
Like when it comes to like people look at numbers and stuff like that, Suffocate was a bigger record. Suffocate was the one that reached everybody. But they was like, oh, Bed, Suffocate, that's the same guy?
Right. So on the album, there's a track called Feel Like, yeah? And it's got like a Caribbean sort of, where did you get that inspiration from?
Well, we did it right before the pandemic happened. And we weren't going to, like, we just always always recording music.
Yeah.
And then when the pandemic happened, it was like, well, nobody can go anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
So if you want to be at home and listen and feel like, or if you want to be at home, you can feel like you're on the island.
It's got a nice
vibe to it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were just trying to make people to make them feel comfortable sitting at home.
Right.
Because they had to.
Yeah, we had to.
So would you be coming back on tour to promote your new album?
Absolutely. I because of my performance today, they was just like, we should have probably put you in a different spot, but I don't mind ever opening the show. Bobby Valentino's my guy, Lloyd's my guy, T-Pain's my guy, man. I hope like a fast recovery, but these are my people. We all live in Atlanta, so.
Listen, and I think with us in the UK, we often get forgotten, but we love your music. We ride hard for you, so it would be nice to see you back here with a tour and showcasing your new stuff.
Ride hard for you because one of the songs on my new album, Time, is called Ride.
Ride. Can you give us a bar?
Absolutely.
We've been given
the wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So what do I need to say?
Just a bar of your new track, the favorite song on your track.
It's your eyes that remind me of the sun. If your body was a beach, I would run all day with you. You know, people run on the beach.
Listen, we've been giving the wrap up, but I have literally been buzzing around you like a mosquito.
I know.
So thank you so much.
Shouts out, London.
Say shout out to No Bravado, massive. Amazing. You are a fellow Bajan.
Big up,
Come on in, Barbados. Yeah. So, when was the last time you was home?
I actually flew in from Barbados.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was home like visiting my mom and whatnot, and so I just left straight from there and came here. Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah.
So, was this your first big performance?
Since COVID, yes. Yeah.
How did you find it? The crowd was really interactive.
I was so happy because I was honestly a little nervous. You know, like I didn't perform for a long time, and I was like, do I still got it? Are they still feeling me?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I had a blast out there.
So you've just released a new album, Boomerang. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, so Boomerang is a project that I worked on for about 2 years in Norway.
Right.
And then during the pandemic, I was just like, what am I waiting for? Like I didn't know what was happening, and I just said like, I'm just gonna give the people new fresh music, you know. And I really did want to perform like a lot of the new songs, but they gave me such a short set time, and there's no way I could like perform and not do the classics. Like they would kill me.
You had to do Impossible.
Yeah, so yeah, I have to do T-shirt. I have to do Impossible.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing.
Thank you.
So what kind of vibe can we look for from the new album?
I don't like, honestly. The new album is just gonna be how I feel, and I really want to continue like having more of my real self in the music, like more Caribbean vibes, like more, you know, like I want to like experiment a lot more with Afro beats and stuff like that, because it's just so native to like, to, you know, to me where I'm from. So yeah, I think you're gonna see like a lot, maybe a more fun, more playful side of me. Yeah, because I feel like it's been so serious for so long. I'm always heartbroken. We gotta fix that.
We gotta fix that. Yeah,
now, like,
absolutely.
My heart is happy now, so the music needs to reflect it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I read that you do a lot of philanthropy work, so well done for that. What's your next kind of project that you're going to be looking at working on?
Funny enough, so I've like involved myself a real lot in, I don't know if you guys know what blockchain and crypto is and all that. And so I'm actually I'm hosting a conference in Barbados in October. It's called Blockchain on the Beach and Crypto for Kids. So a part of it is a big workshop where I really want to get into all the schools and start, because they don't teach financial literacy in school at all.
They don't.
And I feel like now that we have like crypto and blockchain and all this, it's an opportunity for all the underserved communities to finally have a leg up. And I'm like, we can't get left behind this time. So I want to start them from young, like teaching them about all this stuff, like having a personal wallet, a digital wallet and all this. So we're going to have workshops teaching them how to build computers, how to code, make video games, like all that type of stuff. Like, you know, so that we could like get the people of Barbados more advance in tech.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's kind of like one of my next big moves in
well done.
terms of like philanthropy. Like I really want to help the kids in my island, you know.
What do you think about Mia Motley?
Superstar.
I think so. I think she's amazing. Amazing, yeah.
And of course, she's our first female prime minister. And for a long time, Barbados was like, she's totally going to be the prime minister of this country, and she actually did it. And she's making a lot of phenomenal changes. And yeah, she's a total superstar. Yeah.
Listen, there's so many people waiting to speak to you, so we don't want to hold up the time. But it's been amazing talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Well done. Keep going. Yeah, this is just one of the collection, so I'll get one to you. Okay. Somehow we'll get one. Yes. So, hello.
Hi.
I'm Trisha, this is Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Natalie, do you want to?
Hello, this is like a fan moment.
Oh.
I remember, we all know what we remember, right? How was it? What was it like performing here in London today?
I mean, I have to tell you, I was very scared. I was nervous. I mean, once you get on there, you let it go, you know. But I was definitely nervous because I know I have a 20-minute set. I gotta pack it in. I gotta do records I feel like they're gonna rock to, even though I always know this is the one record they know for real, you know. So, but I was pleasantly surprised. They definitely rocked out. They were rocking with me. They knew some joints, and the ones they didn't, they were still like, okay, you know. So I thought it was a
energy.
Yes, it was a great crowd. So I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Ah, amazing. So
go ahead.
No, go for it.
I read that you have a huge influence in Belgium and France.
Oh, okay.
Did you not know that?
Well, I have been. I've done a lot. I've toured over there, you know, I've done a lot of performances in France, and I've actually done, some things have been released, it's funny, specifically in Belgium and nowhere else. Okay. So I guess I probably do have a few more fans there than know other things, you know,
From what I read. Yes. So, you've been asked this already, but I read as well that you was diagnosed with arthritis when you was 14. Yes. How have you managed that your whole life?
I mean, it's been struggling. I've had down moments, you know, during the beginning of it, really just trying to figure it out. And me being so young when I got it, I wasn't keeping it under control. I wasn't taking the right medications, you know. So, but within time, I found something that worked for me. And I think it just gave me the drive. It was almost like sit down, chill out, and then I realized my talent.
Right.
I started writing, you know, all these feelings I had, and they went into writing music. So it's like the gift and the curse, you know.
I hear you.
Sometimes blessings come with pain. That's something that, you know, I wrote in one of my new records, and it's just the truth.
Bringing us on to new records. So when what can we expect? What can we expect?
I got a new project out right now. It's on Spotify. It's everywhere. Called 1013. The number 1013. That's my birthday. Right. And the producer who pretty much did the majority of the album, we share a birthday. So yeah. So that's why we called it. It's Libra power. You know, Libras. Yes. Yes. And that's out. And I'm still working on more music. You know. So yes.
Is it going to have a reggaeton and dancehall field? Because apparently I think that as well.
I definitely have to tap in a little bit more now with some reggae, and those are the two. Actually, it's good you say that because we working with some Afro beats, with some. So the new stuff is gonna have more of the rhythms, and you know, definitely,
Brilliant. We've got other people wanting to talk to you because you're a great talent. But thank you for stopping by,
thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Tell me who I need to talk to so I could get you one of these. Yeah.
Oh, Kosian.
Kosian?
Yes.
Kosian? Where's Kosian? All right, we'll go and speak to him.
Get in touch with her.
So we could get one of these. Yeah, we'll get you one. Definitely. Lovely speaking to you.